Welcome back to the Emirates Arena in Glasgow. Before the break, we witnessed Ronnie Sullivan book his place in the last 8 with a 4-1 win over Michael White. No tons, the highest break of 92, but he managed to wrap up the match in under an hour. Another breathtaking performance from the Rocket, and we'll find out exactly what he made of it in just a moment. He's alongside myself and Jimmy. Reminder, of course, we're all getting very excited about the Winter Olympics. It's obviously live right here on Eurosport. And you can catch up with the biathlon. It's the men's sprint. It's tomorrow at 12:45. That'll be live on Eurosport 2. Ronnie's alongside us. Firstly, congratulations. Really well played. I mean, I enjoyed the game this afternoon. But I think more so this evening, it was more of a complete performance. Would that be fair?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I mean, the first frame was a big frame. I was 50-odd behind and I managed to play some good safety and nick that one and then, you know, got 2-0 ahead. So, yeah, no, it was a decent performance, yeah. Yeah,
it's interesting how you can have such a different performance. You know, we talk about how many tons you make whenever you're playing and you're the closest player to 1,000 tons, etc. You didn't make one tonight. Your highest break was 92. But I still thought it was just from top to bottom a great performance. Were there any parts of the match tonight you weren't necessarily happy with?
No, there's a couple of... There's always little spells in the match where you just think, you know, am I kind of losing my grip on the game, you know, and stuff like that. But, you know, at 2-1, it could have gone, you know, either way, but I managed to get a chance in the fourth. And once you get 3-1 ahead, you've got a bit of breathing space, but you still have to just focus and concentrate because you let it slip a little bit, you know, you give momentum away, the luck can change and stuff like that. And, you know, and then you can start beating yourself up. So you've always got to stay professional.
Jimmy, you picked a few shots out. The first one we're going to have a look at is the Brown from frame 1.
Yeah, he's, you know, this frame here, Ron, you've got to cue this. Obviously, you're only just playing by, but you hit it so sweet. You drop your chalk, but you screw near the pink.
That's a leap forward on that shot.
Yeah, but didn't you hit it well? And then all of a sudden, now this blue, you need this for game. The blue looks like it's over the old to you know, because you just hit that so sweet.
Yeah, I fancied the blue. I just wanted to have a shot on the blue, you know, white in the middle of the table.
The second one you picked out is the red in frame 2. Jimmy, what do you make of this?
Well, I think that this has come back. It's always been in Ronnie's game, but it's just an unusual angle, Ron, you know. But these shots, it's a shot for nothing, but all of a sudden you're banging the balls there, you know. They win your tournaments, them type of shots.
I won a frame from that as well, you know.
Yeah.
So,
how difficult is it putting a ball like that into a blind pocket?
Well, if you get the right contact on the white, you know, and you hit the red solid, you know, usually it goes in. You know, it's when you hit it a bit tinny and a bit thin, it kind of can...
Yeah, and it's like a blind pocket shot, you know, they've got to be hit right. And, you know, if balls like that start going in, you know, it's even more dangerous, if he can be any more dangerous.
Are they easier to pot when they're a shot to nothing, when you know you're not leaving anything other than the ball you're taking on?
Yeah, obviously, because, you know, you're playing it with an element of safety and you know that, you know, you're not going to be leaving... The only red you can leave on is probably the one you go for. But, you know, sometimes it's just a confidence game, you know, and if you're feeling confident, you know, sometimes, you know, you could be leaving them in, but you just know you're not going to miss that pot. So I think any sport is about confidence, and if you're not 100% confident, then sometimes you've got to edge your bets until you start to feel confident.
Jimmy, there was a shot in the last frame you've picked out for 2 reasons. What are the 2 reasons?
Well, the shot Ronnie's got here, Michael's missed the red and he's left him humped on the black. Not only has Ronnie potted the red, but he's come down to look to see if he snookered him on the blue, because that was a shot if he misses the pot in the middle. So that is pure perfection, that was.
That's actually what's going through your mind, that if I miss it, the blue will come to
Yeah, because it's not an easy pot, and I just thought, you know what, you know, if I can get a good white, you know, I'm going to be blocking him from the red, and he could see half a ball, so I was slightly disappointed. But I hit the black really good afterwards. I felt really good on it, you know, and I stunned it across for the red. So,
does that happen? I mean, that shot... Does that happen naturally? Or do you look at the table and think, right, if I do miss this, the white's going to end up there, I could use the blue's cover? Or do you automatically think, if I'm taking on a difficult shot, I'll try and cover him with another ball?
No, I wasn't, you know, I was obviously going all out for the pot, but I just thought, you know, it's the natural line is for the white to go down there, and if you can block it, great. But every day is different. Some days you see everything clear as you like, and then there's other days you play a shot and you think you're on that ball, but you're on another ball and you don't even see it.
Yeah, you maybe, you know, we know you're tired, you know, it's obviously tired, you've been winning so many matches, playing so many matches, but I think your confidence level is getting better and better, and I think you know, you're going to have a spurt soon and make like a few centuries on the spin in this tournament.
Yeah, I think...
No pressure.
I think the thing is that winning is a habit, you know, and I've got... You know, I've got a lot of good wins behind me this season, and I know that even if I'm not playing well, I'm still probably playing better than I feel I am, you know, so that's always good to have in the bank, and if you can hit a bit of form and have that as well, you know, you become really difficult to beat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just quickly as well, we were speaking earlier on in the week and we mentioned about the amount of dots on a tablespoon or teaspoon from yesteryear. Mark Selby's watching the show and has tweeted in saying how many dots were there on the teaspoon?
108.
There you go.
Yeah, it was quite weird as well. About last week, someone actually had the spoon and said, could I sign it?
Wasn't you Geller, was it?
Only last week. That was like 10 years ago. Yeah.
How do you know it was the spoon?
Well, because it...
Did you count them again?
It was a spoon with all the dots on, so I'm assuming he's telling the truth.
OK, I like that.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Well, he was concentrating. He looked at the spoon when he was sat in his chair and he was just counting the dots.
Oh, OK, all right, new one.
Yes, tweet me a picture at Andy Goldstein 05. There you go. I'll send it on to Jimmy. Well done. By the way, John Higgins is up next, and if he wins, you'll play him in the last 8.
Nice, easy draw.
Nice, easy
Can't wait.
draw. Gets better and better, doesn't it? There you go. Ronnie safely through to the quarterfinals. Will he be playing John Higgins there? Only one way to find out. We'll see you in just a minute.
Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4.